In this video, I'll be showing you everything that you need to make stop motion on a budget. And trust me, you really don't need that much. First, the most essential part of stop motion is obviously the camera. What camera you buy will largely depend on something else you probably already have, your computer. If you have a laptop or desktop, I would recommend getting a Logitech webcam. You could use the webcam built into your laptop if you're on a very tight budget, but I just really don't recommend it because they're not very good quality at all. Just don't. Logitech has some really expensive webcams, so I would recommend one like the C920S Pro that you can pick up for $70. Now, if you have a phone or a tablet, all you really need is a camera on the back. Most modern smartphones have very good cameras that will produce good quality stop motion. However, you can't really use your camera unless you have something to capture the frames and compile them together to make your stop motion. So stick around to the end, because the last item is vital to stop motion. Now, the second item you will need to make stop motion on a budget is something to keep the camera steady. Some people choose to build Lego rigs for their webcams or their smartphones, but I don't really think these are the best option because you can't really get like super high shots off the set, and you can't really get low shots on the ground of the set either. Or is it either? Instead, I would recommend getting really any cheap tripod. You can really just get a basic Amazon Basics tripod for 17 bucks. Of course, the more expensive the tripods get, the better they will be. So for those on a budget, I would definitely recommend just getting a cheap tripod. That's really all you need. Also, if you are using a smartphone, you will need a phone clamp in addition to that tripod, and so I'll put a link to that in the description below, along with links to everything else in the video, so make sure to check that out after you finish this video. Another good investment when starting out is to buy lights. Now, when you're starting out, all you really need are desk lamps. Now, if you somehow don't already have a desk lamp, then of course, it'll be linked in the description. I would also highly recommend getting something to diffuse your lights. This will help get rid of any nasty reflections that come from harsh lighting. You can use wax paper, diffusion paper, white linen cloth, anything that makes your light softer. So how do you actually use the camera to make stop motion? Well, I'm glad you asked. Stop Motion Studio Pro is probably the best budget stop motion app. It's just $5 for a smartphone and $10 for a computer. And this price does fluctuate a little bit from time to time, of course. I would highly recommend this app for you, as it is cheap and you can use a webcam with it. I actually made a whole video about this app, so go check that out right there. Everything is linked in the description. Bye.